Action.
Welcome back to TiEcon Live. I have a budding entrepreneur in our studio today. His name is Jay Srinivasan. He is a CEO of sportsmatrix.com. Hi Jay, welcome to the studio.
Thanks.
Tell me a little bit about your company.
Great. Well, Sportsmatrix is the parent company to our first product, and it's called fantasysportsmatrix.com. It's a social network for sports fans. Sports fans, they play fantasy sports. They need a place to connect, interact, and explore, and we're here to give that to them.
Great. Are you a sports fanatic yourself?
Definitely. I've been a sports fan my whole life, loved to play sports, and once I got old enough to understand what fantasy sports were, been playing those for the last 10 years as well, online, and having a good time, having fun with it.
So did you have the eureka moment during the time, or when was this?
I think, it was probably some time during my fantasy sports career, as I like to call it. A couple years ago, you're gathering information, you're always listening to news, you're trying to figure out the most effective way to be a good sports fan, essentially. And the information was all out there, it's just not all organized properly. It doesn't allow, the fans don't have their voice, they can't be heard, so we need to solve that problem.
So what is the difference between your website and what Yahoo Fantasy Sport does? So can you delve into that a little bit?
It's a good question. So mainstream media, they'll give you all the news, the front page, the breaking stories, things of that nature. We're not there to argue with that. But we want to give the fan an opportunity to make their voice heard. You go to ESPN and Yahoo, you sign up, but how many times when you go to the front page do you ever see any content user-generated that's showcased from a user? It just doesn't plainly exist, and given the trend of how Web 2.0 and the social web is going, it should get there.
So is your website already launched? Do you have any users?
So we've been gathering email addresses for our private beta, which we plan to launch probably this month, and then we'll go to public beta sometime in like a couple months. And we already have over 1,000 people that are just interested just to sign up. We've had a few screenshots posted at fantasysportsmatrix.com, and you can sign up, check it out if you're interested.
Great. Today you spoke to a VC as well, right, at the eBazaar. So tell me a little bit about your experience with the VC. Was it scary? What did you expect out of it?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous looking to it, but with the mentoring event and getting help from that and then walking in today, and then you sit down and it's really just talking to another person. No disrespect to the venture capitalists out there, but they are human beings. Contrary to popular belief, I was nervous. I thought, they won't have a pulse, they won't have a sense of humor, but it was easy to talk to, and they gave a lot of good information, feedback.
Good. So the eBazaar really worked for you. I think it was a good prep for you going forward.
Definitely. I haven't seen any outlet like that in terms of to get something done for entrepreneurs before. I mean, I've been in business programs in graduate schools, and quite frankly, they don't offer you the same things that something like an eBazaar does. So I'm very appreciative to TiE for that.
Thank you so much for coming here to our studio, Jay, and good luck to you. That was Jay Srinivasan here at TiEcon Live.